Expand the importance of knowing yourself with Living Astrology. It's a new book that allows readers to broaden the possibilities of what they think astrology can be. So, if you're in search of self-development or healing, this book offers a fresh take on this ancient wisdom. Here to share more about her book is author and astrologer Britton LaRue. I'm so excited to talk to you. Thank you for being here.
I'm so excited. Thank you.
So, how on earth did you get into astrology?
Well, I was in a time of change. I was at the beginning period of getting divorced, and everything was changing. Like, old identities were slipping away, and I was allowing myself to let go of who I had been and turn towards who I'm becoming. Like, what's this rebirth going to look like? So I was really open, and I think this is a really important thing that I've learned is openness, like the availability to change, the availability to not know who you are and go on a new path, begins to turn you towards teachers and methodologies that can help you discover new things about yourself. And that's when my brother gave me my birth chart, and I was like, what is this? I mean, I had been in academia for 2 decades. I was an intellectual. I knew no one who was into astrology. I wasn't thinking about astrology. But I was willing in this moment to turn to astrology and say, do you have anything to help me rebuild my life right now? And astrology changed my life.
That's so amazing. Would you help us understand your approach to astrology?
Yes. So in that period, I started to turn to every sign not as a set of personality traits. This is usually how it's presented. It's like, you're a Gemini, so you're like this, this, and this. And I think that astrology feels more open and exciting when we think of it as different ways of being, and we see all the signs as part of us. Because if you think about the zodiac as a belt around the sky of constellations, and it's all surrounding us, all 12 signs. Our birth chart has all 12 signs. And so I started to think about if I could explore the Aries part of myself, and could explore the Taurus part of myself. I'm going to explore the Gemini part of myself and explore those ways of being as ways of being a human, and things that come up when you're just humaning, as I like to say, humaning. How could this help me reconstitute myself, or how could this help me tap on doors of myself that I had closed? Because I said, I'm not like that, I'm like this. Well, I was limiting myself. Or if I said, you're that way, I'm not that way, ultimately that's a limiting framework is what I would say. So what I found is that when we explore the different signs as all of us, as ways of being, it's like we're unlocking doors and becoming a more expansive version of ourselves.
So now I'm understanding, like, this is a workbook. In a way, you have workbooks, but really, but what a beautiful guide to yourself.
Yes, so as an astrologer, I like to give people questions, and I like to give people exercises so that they can go listen to themselves and tap into their inner voice and feel empowered by their own wisdom, not something that I said that they should do.
Amazing. I want to give a shout out to your younger self, because you gave a shout out to your younger self at the beginning of this book. How come?
Yes, so really the truth is I wouldn't be sitting here today if my younger self hadn't been curious, if my younger self hadn't had the audacity to explore astrology, especially because astrology in many ways is an invalidated wisdom tradition. It's quite taboo in a way. And so because my younger self just said, okay, I'll go for it. Okay, I'll try this. She put me on a pathway that has led me to all of these incredible collaborations, so much creativity, so much joy and pleasure in my life. And I'm so proud of myself, which is a thing that my younger self didn't know. I didn't know pride the way I know pride now.
Oh, I love this so much. You have a book event March 7th, a launch.
I do. I'm so excited. Yes, the book comes out the day after my birthday on the 5th, and then 2 days later on March 7th, I'm having a party at Wild Detectives. Everyone's invited. It's in Oak Cliff. It's a gorgeous bookstore, and I'll be reading from the book and saying hi to everyone.
Yeah, I've been slowly learning about astrology the last few years, and have just epic revelations. I just find it so fascinating. Congratulations on your book.
Thank you so much. Thanks for having me.
Our pleasure. To learn more about this topic, go online to BrittonLaRue.com. You can pre-order a copy of her book on Amazon or find it anywhere books are sold.